Let's just play out some exclusive views we got from the big and mighty in the world of India Inc. Shireen caught up with Baba Kalyani of Bharat Forge and Pawan Goenka of M&M at the CII and DIPP National Forum.
You know, the 1 trillion target for 2025 is not a simple and easy target. It's not an easy target. It's an ambitious target. And therefore, the sooner we get on the job, the better we have the chance of succeeding. That's number one. Number two, it's not a target that government is going to do. It's not a target that industry alone is going to do. I think it's going to be a Team India target.
In spite of all the talk that we have had in the last 2 years, we are still selling less than 1,000 electric four-wheelers in India today per month.
Yeah.
From there to talk about selling 1 million is a long process. Therefore, I'm not going to worry right now about whether it's 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm going to worry about when do we get to 5,000 per month first. And once we get to 5,000 per month, then how do we get to 20,000 per month, and then how do we get to 50,000 per month. IC engines have enough room to grow. Brand India for manufacturing is virtually non-existent. Most brands get a discount. If it's even in India, most of products made by Indian brands get discounted over MNC brands.
Okay, let's get back to the markets now. Looks like we're going to open with a minor cut as the SGX Nifty was indicating, down about 0.3% for the Nifty, still holding on to 10,850. But let's get some 9-10 calls going. So Darshan, what would your big call be at the moment?
Well, the big call is to buy Britannia, that which was part of the earlier morning calls. If Britannia opens a little lower, and it could because of this minor gap down, that's all the better. Buy Britannia, and at this point keep a stop of 31.10 and an intraday target of 32.20. If there's a say 30 or 40 point dip, just lower your stop loss by that lower price, that's all. But go for Britannia.
Okay. What would be your 9-10 call, Mitesh?
I would bet on cement. I think Ramco cement does look positive, so buy with a stop at 634 for targets of 670.
And you, Prakash?
Hindalco looks good. 230 is the target. Stop below 220.
Okay, actually now the dollar is getting weaker. It costs all of 71 rupees and 20 paise to buy the dollar. That's against 71.54 yesterday. So that's almost a 0.5% fall for the dollar. Prakash, how are you approaching any of the dollar-related, I mean, pharma, IT, no shopping over there?
No, I mean, not because the dollar rupee, this...
no, the weakening will make them a little less palatable.
Yeah, so if the prices come down, then probably you accumulate that, and because post-December, there will be a reset for most contracts in IT firms, and I think they've probably now learn to live with this volatility and hedge themselves pretty well. So we don't see that currency headwinds that we saw early last year. Calendar 2017 was disastrous for a lot of companies because of the currency moves. Now at least, you know, that's kind of evened out quite a bit. So I think IT will, pharma is a different kettle of fish because every business is unique. An Oro Pharma and Lupin could probably be the same geographies, but they behave very differently in terms of the business, you know. So I won't paint them with the same in the same stroke, but yes, IT and HCL Tech is offering you a wonderful opportunity because of this dip that you saw thanks to that huge acquisition and the fear of debt and all coming in. But I think they'll come back very strongly on this.
Okay, yesterday, you know, 3 stocks hit new highs, all great businesses, HUL, Pidilite and PVR. So we should pull up all 3 stocks for you, and all expensive in their own way as well. Any of these stocks that you would buy into, I mean, fresh purchases here, Prakash?
No, I would in fact get out of the likes of Pidilite and all because they've actually become pretty expensive, and whatever gains you had because of their underlying businesses to do well. You know, so look at Pidilite. Now, Pidilite is being challenged by Astral Poly because they've gone into adhesives. So we thought, okay, this was just a new business line that they've introduced, but now it's 25% contribution to Astral's listing, and same distribution network that they're using to sell those pipes is going to be used for adhesives. And you know, so once a large player like Pidilite, a leader, gets challenged, you can't be paying premium valuation of 40, 45 times, you know, just because history has been in your favor. So I think some of these stocks will lose a little bit of sheen just on the valuation front.
Okay, very quickly, Kotak Mahindra Bank.
31st December deadline, whether that gets met and
No, it will obviously not get met because the hearing is on Jan 17th.
But I would buy it. I would accumulate Kotak Bank on all dips because these dips are not impacting EPS. And to me, price is slave to earnings, and those earnings haven't let them down.
No, not let them down. But yesterday, just to put the details on the table, first, of course, the 31st deadline was not stayed by the court. The counsel for Kotak Mahindra Bank asked that the penalties that RBI would impose be stayed. The judge said, I will not do that. So I will not say that. But the RBI counsel said that RBI is the responsible organization. So we only have that word. Maybe some penalties will come, but they will not be severe, going by the statement that the council chose to make. But chartically, how would you look at it, Sudarshan?
Kotak Bank is an excellent investment opportunity. It's bottoming out and suggesting a doubling of prices in the next 3 years. But for the short term, it is being influenced by news, and I don't have a view on news.
Okay, well, 30 seconds to go. OMCs, the oil marketing companies, are doing the best this morning. HPCL, BPCL, IOC. Any quick thoughts, Prakash Gaba? Anyone you would buy?
I think I was thinking of something else. I skipped your question.
All right.
My
no,
apology.
never mind.
My apology.
Well, the other stock I wanted was actually Federal Bank. Mitesh, have you looked at Federal Bank? It seems to have just taken a huge leap forward.
There's been a recommendation throughout the last week, and I think the targets were around 92. It's met them. I think it's now heading towards 100. So I would still be a buyer with a stop at 89 for targets of 100.